All right, so look, man. Now we got to, now we got some catching up to do. Now yesterday, a couple of crazy stories came out, and I ain't talking about no King Von, my brother. I'm talking about for starters. Shannon Sharp is getting sued in a $50 million lawsuit because a woman is saying he R-worded her. Now that was going to be the first video I made this morning, and as crazy as it sounds, you see the title. This story was even crazy. Now Kanye West, in my opinion, one of the greatest music artists of all time. Not rapper, but just music artist in general. The way he arranges certain music, the production. The dude is a mastermind. And that's why he's so successful. I think the first Kanye West album I listened to was Graduation. And from there, I had to go back and listen to Late Registration and all of that. College Dropout. But Graduation was actually my first Kanye West album. But enough about his music. But this man just admitted he used to be a habitual Johnson sucker? A glizzy bandit? Nah, let me stop. This is a serious situation. Freaky situation. But it is serious. He claims when he was young, he used to look at magazines that his mom and dad used to leave around the house. And it was magazines like Playboy magazine and stuff like that, right? And him and his cousin, they used to look at these magazines together. By the way, his cousin is a male. They used to look at these magazines. They used to look at these magazines together. And from the age of like 6 to when Kanye West turned 14, he was playing his cousin's flute. He was cooling off the meat for his cousin. You know, like, when the food too hot, sometimes you gotta blow it off. No Diddy, no Yeezy. But that's what he did. He blew off his cousin's meat. Pause. But let's check out what he had to say verbatim, because I don't like to put words in people's mouths, especially words like this. This comes from Kanye West's Twitter account. I'll read it for you guys. This song is called Cousins, about my cousin that's locked up in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet, they were different. My name is Ye, and I sucked my cousin's meat till I was 14. Would you look at that? Now, first and foremost, I don't know if this guy's telling the truth or not. We all know Kanye West, when it comes time to drop new music, he'll do anything to get the attention on his music. But this right here, I don't know no grown man, well, at least a heterosexual grown man, that'll play around like this. So I'm going to treat this as Kanye West being truthful. And man, I feel sorry for him, bro. Now, I'm not going to blame this on his parents or anything. But a lot of this starts with parenting. Those magazines shouldn't even been in reach of that dude. And for this to go on 8 years in a row, and his parents knew nothing about it. Rest in peace to his mom. I don't know much about Kanye's dad, but man, that's crazy. And speaking of Kanye's mom, and I'm being respectful, of course, because we all know he lost his mother. But what the hell kind of magazine she had in her closet? If your dad had Playboy magazines, what type of magazines that your mom had in her top closet that were so different? You know what? Never mind. I don't even want to know. Boy, ain't no telling what was in them magazines. But whatever it was, Kanye West is saying ultimately it influenced him to do this with his cousin up until he was 14 years old. Now, I'm not saying Kanye is off the hook. He definitely need to be held accountable as well. 6 years old. 14 years old, 18 years old, it doesn't really matter. Dude, keep your mouth to yourself. Hey, if you want to be homosexual, hey, that's up to you, my brother. But be homosexual with somebody else and not your cousin. This explains a lot of Kanye's behavior, though. All of the rants. He's been holding this stuff in. No Diddy. But even Amber Rose, right? When she was saying how he used to request her to stick her finger up his behind. Yeah, that was kind of bisexual, my boy. So I'm not completely surprised by this tweet. But man, it does make a lot of sense. Even when it comes to his kids, right? He don't want anything like that to happen to his kids. So that's why he's so strict when it comes to social media, TikTok and all of that. He's just trying to be a good father because he knows what corrupted his mind when he was a child. But man, oh man, I definitely wasn't expecting this. Boosie even feels sorry for him. And you know Boosie. He's not a fan of that type of lifestyle. But he shows some sympathy for Kanye. Let's check it out. Dang, Kanye. I feel bad for this dude. This dude been through some real ish, bruh. The rants make sense now. This man was sucking meat as a child, shaking my head, his mind effed up. I hate him having to go through this as a child. This man coming for any and everyone with a rapture. Whoever wronged him, they in trouble. Dude ain't holding back. Now I agree with Boosie here. And again, mainly because Kanye West himself was a child. He said he stopped doing this at 14 years old. So that means he was doing it way before 14. At the end of the day, we're talking about a child. Very mature reaction from Boosie. I'm pretty sure most of us, we expect Boosie, come on, Kanye. But nah, Boosie is actually supporting him. You think Northwest want to get on the internet and hear about her father being a professional hot dog eating contest champion? Hey, get yourself together, dude. Tighten up, Kanye. Go talk to somebody, man. Wake up, Mr. West. Wake up, dude. Wake up, dude. You could have kept this dark and twisted fantasy to yourself. We already got the album, my brother. We don't need to know your other dark, twisted fantasy. Freaky self. But yeah, if this is true, I don't see Kanye any different. I'm gonna be real. I always thought this dude was a little funny. That doesn't change the fact that this guy's a musical mastermind. Just a mastermind in general, right? Even when it comes to clothing, shoes. But he does need to get his mind right. Because, man, you shouldn't be on Twitter telling us stuff like this. But anyway, man, how y'all feel about this? Let me know in the comment section, bro. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, man. Hey, man, follow me on Instagram, TZFBaby252. I'm gone.
Prolific.
Ay. Bitch, I'm in these streets. Fuck this industry. Bitch, I'm in these streets. Fuck this industry. Ay. Bitch, I'm in these streets. Fuck this industry. Bitch, I'm in these streets. Fuck this industry. Bitch, I'm in these streets. Fuck this industry.